Well, hey, howdy, hey, happy Saturday and welcome to Disney Night Live. It's Saturday, May 11th, May 31st, not May 11th, May 31st, last day of May. We're entering into June tomorrow and we're back. Sorry about the hiatus last weekend, but we are here for another fun show of Disney Night Live. And as always, I say, this episode, along with all our episodes, is brought to our friends over at Magic World, because magicworld.com is a 24/7 streaming Disney music station. You want to check them out for sure. They are the best. They're streaming so much Disney magic all the time. You won't regret it. Check them out. And let's hear a word from Magic World. Here we go.
Welcome to Magic World, your place for magic at home, at work, or wherever you are. Magic World, non-stop magic every day.
Well, that's right, non-stop magic every day from Jasper and our friends over at Magic World. So please make sure you check them out. We're going to hop out for a couple minutes, as always, do our show shares. Don't go anywhere. Please just stay tuned, and we're going to have a great show. Again, we're going to be talking about Disney Starlight, the new parade coming to Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World, and the new villain show at Hollywood Studios, along with the Little Mermaid show at Hollywood Studios. So give us a few minutes and we'll see you very soon. All right, and we are back. Happy Saturday, and welcome back to Disney Night Live. Hello to everybody tuning in, and hello to my co-host tonight.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey, everybody.
Howdy, hey. Hi, Morgan. Hello, Jim. Hello, Aaron. We got a great crew with us tonight, and of course, we've got you in the audience tuning in for what's sure, as I say every weekend when we go live, it's sure to be fun. It's always fun. We try to make it fun, if not entertaining, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Morgan, it's good to see you. Thanks for hopping on with us.
Thank you. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you guys. I missed you.
It has been a while, but we miss you as well. Yeah.
I have something I got to show you guys.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What do we got? Nice.
Ah.
Oh my gosh.
Is this thing not huge? This is I got it at Regal Cinemas. This is the popcorn bucket from the live action. And
He's
you can't really
cute.
tell, but he's fuzzy.
He is fuzzy.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Yeah,
he has
he's
that,
a big
soft.
right. He's like
But-
it's like velvet.
It's
Yes.
humongous.
That is huge.
He's really cute.
Yeah. So I had to go on Thursday when they opened because I had to get him and see the movie.
So
Yeah.
so what did you think of the movie?
I won't do any spoilers.
Okay.
It was cute. Is it my favorite live action remake? No. But it's up there. It's got enough of the animated to keep the animated fans happy. And it gives you a little bit that's like new to keep people who haven't seen the animated happy. Like they did a good job with the storyline. Like if
Okay,
you're
yeah, I
Lilo,
heard they changed it.
they didn't change it so much that you're like, what did you do to my movie? If you're like a
Okay.
diehard Stitch fan, you're not going to walk in and be like, what did you guys do to my movie? They did enough to make it different. Like perfect example, like the live action Beauty and the Beast. I feel like they did a great job of giving some new stuff where you still pulled you in. They did that with Lilo and Stitch too. So they did good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, go see it.
Some people were saying that they were upset at the end, and I'm like, please don't tell me something happens to, well, especially Stitch, because he's my fave, right? And so I'm like, Stitch needs to be okay. So God forbid,
I mean,
I'll be very upset.
Stitch needs to be okay.
Yeah.
I did have some emotions. There was
Right.
a little,
Little
trying,
emo.
yeah,
Okay.
but it was good. It wasn't like they didn't devastate me. It was like the happy tears.
Okay, good. All right, good. Yeah. Yeah, I really love Stitch. I really kind of resonate with him. And his
Your spirit
personality.
animal.
He is my spirit animal. I have Stitch pajama pants and several Stitch t-shirts. He's rough on the outside, but at the end of the day, he means well.
He's cute.
I
even wore my Stitch spirit jersey.
love it. Yeah, and he's cute.
He's ready.
He's just cute.
Yeah.
He's your cuddly alien. I had something funny to tell you guys. So, and I don't. Sometimes he hops on Instagram, but Colton's been going to boxing for over a year, and the owner and his Coach Mark of Corner Coach Boxing in Metuchen, New Jersey, is going to Disney World next month, well, June, with his family. His wife does dance instructing, and she's taking, the classes there, but they're taking their 2-year-old with him, and they're staying there for like, I don't know, like a decent amount of time, like 9 days.
Yeah.
So I was telling him about Hoop-de-Doo Review, and that we've never done it, but Kim did it when she was a kid, and I was able to score a reservation for our trip in July. And I sent him all the deets. And so when I went on Tuesday for Colton's private boxing lesson, he's like, I got it, because I asked him to message to me earlier. He goes, we got this Skiddly Doo review booked.
Not diddly do review.
Yeah, Skiddly. My mind blew. And he said he did it on purpose because he knows me, because I'm like anal about, did you do your dining? And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So Yeah, so now it's Skiddly Do Review.
Oh,
No
Skiddly
more
Do.
Hoopty Doo.
I like that.
Formerly known. Yeah, it's hilarious. And he was cracking up. So he says LMAO in his comment here in the message. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys because not everybody takes Disney as serious as us. That's hard to believe, right?
Yeah. Well, that's like, people saying, oh, yeah, can't wait to go to Disneyland in Florida. And you're like,
Right. No.
Actually.
He said he was leaving the bubble, and I was like, what do you mean you're leaving the bubble? He's like, well, we got to visit our aunt and uncle, and go here to eat or do that. I'm like, no, don't leave the bubble. So we're crazy about it. Yeah, you don't leave the bubble. Once you're there. Listen, I do at least 2 hours in the car a day, and I don't want to drive on vacation. And when I'm at Disney, it's just Disney transportation in the bubble. And my feet don't hurt from sitting in traffic all the time.
I was like you for a long time, definitely.
Yeah.
And I looked forward to not driving for the week, but that's changed now. So it's okay.
Yeah.
I live with it. I try to balance it so I don't have to drive too much. But
right, at least too much, right?
Yeah, like some of the time at least I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I'm going in July, I'm not in the bubble either. So.
Oh, you're staying out of the bubble.
Well, I'm doing a split stay. I'm going to that other park.
Oh, the new park.
So, I had a long talk. So, there was the whole conversation of like, do you go to Epic Universe the first year that it opens?
Right.
The crowds, and especially going in July, the heat. We've all been to Toy Story Land where there's not that many trees, and you feel like you're dying in the middle of July. But then I blame myself. I'm going with my boyfriend, and we're actually going to Universal for a gaming conference. So we actually will be at Universal. And we're actually staying on property at Universal. And I, in just my nerdiness, am watching Epic Universe videos. Like, I'm checking out Dark Universe, and he's a How to Train Your Dragon fan, so I'm showing him all the How to Train Your Dragon stuff, and he's like, maybe we should do a day.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So we bit the bullet. We are doing the 1-day passes. We are not doing Universal Studios. The gaming conference is actually doing an after hours party for Islands of Adventure.
Nice.
So we'll get our Islands of Adventure time in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are doing 1 day at Epic. And of course, staying on property, we're getting an hour extra. Just like how Disney does for Disney properties. So I'm excited, and I've already got a dining reservation. Like, I am in plan mode.
What did you set for dining?
We are doing the Blue Dragon, which is the like Pan Asian. It's got, like, I watched reviews. It's got Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese. Like, it's all
nice.
And the food looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
The food looks amazing. I'm so excited. And then I'm like, we're going to do that for lunch, but I still want to go. Like, I want to go to Das Steakhouse and get the desserts. They have desserts that look like a coffin, and they have desserts that look like a brain. And I'm like,
I've been watching a lot of footage as well and reading up. I'm in a lot of like the Epic Universe groups and the Universal, Facebook groups.
Yeah.
And the media stuff and all that went well. And then they had some stuff where rides were shutting down.
Yep.
But then a couple days ago, I saw a lot of people saying it's out of control. The lines are hours and hours, and they're getting on 1 or 2 rides and stuff. But I think, that's to be expected. And even just to experience it, there's a lot. Even if if you didn't go on any of the attractions, if you went to every portal and did that, that's a full complete day right there. So
100%.
Right.
And my boyfriend is not a roller coaster person, so I'm not planning to do the roller coasters. Like, I have to find somebody to go with me on another trip and do the roller coasters. But yeah, like, I don't plan on doing the roller coasters. I am going to experience. I am buying my power-up band and pretending I am Mario and hitting the coins. I'm buying a wand in Ministry of Magic, and I'm doing that stuff.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah.
experiencing it.
Yeah,
And
I would too.
And honestly, I feel like if you think about this, we are all Disney pros. We know the do's and don'ts to maximize your time in the parks, whether it's the slow time or the high time. I feel like that's the same thing with Universal.
Yeah.
So some of the people like, I only got to ride 1 or 2 rides. They might not have known better. They might not have gotten the tips and tricks that they should have gotten.
Right. Yeah. And especially when the park just opens to general public, things are going to break down. There's going to be some hiccups. Hiccups, get it?
Hiccups.
Hiccups, yeah.
We
But
got
I do
dragons.
think everything looks cool. Yeah, they got this. We got dragons, they say. It's really, it looks great. The food does look good. And the reveal when people show the footage, and I'm sure it's 100 times better in person, but getting into the Mario Land.
Yeah. You're going to the portals and going up.
You have to go up and come into it.
Yeah.
It looks like you're in a game. I mean, Coach Colton loves Mario Kart and stuff. And I showed it to him and he was like, wow, it's pretty insane. So they did a great job of theming.
Well, what's cool though is kind of like, okay, like when we go to Epcot in the morning, we know that, World Showcase is usually not open till like 11.
Yeah.
But the park opens at like 9 or 10, depending on the time of year. If you are staying at a Universal property and you get that hour access to Epic, you actually have access to Nintendo World and Stardust Racers, which is in the Celestial Park. Yes. So you don't have the whole park. But a lot of people don't know that.
Right. But at least you get the knockout Celestial Park. Yeah. And then if you have the energy and the time at the end, you can see that now when you're leaving at nighttime, because that's also really pretty. And they do a show there, right?
Yeah. Like we've already planned, we're going to get up early. We're doing that extra hour. We're, doing Nintendo World for that extra hour. Cause like I said, I'm getting my coins, and we're going to go back to the hotel in the afternoon, relax, take a nap, go back at Epic and experience everything at night.
And you said you're staying at a Universal hotel?
Yep, we're staying at Sapphire Falls, which is one of their like mid-range.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, I've stayed there. It's very nice.
It's nice, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The pool is huge. You have the boat access to like City Walk. So if you're doing Studios or Islands of Adventure, you're right there. Also, I'm excited to eat in the restaurant. I feel like all I'm talking about is food.
That's fun.
Aaron, have you done Stormwater Tavern? They're it's like a whiskey bar there.
No, when I stayed, it was for HHN 2 years ago.
Okay.
And we like checked in, pre-gamed, and left.
Gotcha.
So it was a very fast stay, but just so we could have a safe place to sleep on property.
Yeah, you can jump on the boat. You don't have to worry about the bus. That's the same reason why we're doing it.
Yeah.
But the food gets rave reviews at Stormwater Tavern, and like I said, I think it's either whiskey or a bourbon bar.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's right up my alley. I don't know about y'all, but
yeah, like last year we did the gaming conference. I mean, any alcohol is good for me.
Yeah.
But last time we did the gaming conference, we stayed at Aventura.
I love Aventura.
Yes, it's so cute.
On one of the corners is so nice. It's so weird. It's literally a bubble.
It's like a fidget spinner.
Yes, it is.
If you looked at it, it looks like a fidget spinner, and the elevator's in the middle, and it's like, which corner am I going to? But yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, I wouldn't shy away from it just because it's new. I would just go in with, a little hesitation and some patience because they don't call them cast members at Universal, but the
team members.
Team members that work there are going through a lot. So you got to remember there's pressure on them. They're still learning stuff.
Yeah.
And again, stuff's going to happen,
Yeah.
So just go into it with some pack your patience and, but enjoy it. I mean, I'm a fan of the old time monsters and I really like the fact that they have that. I mean, we're older, so kind of grew up with those guys, but to me, that's really badass that they have a whole land devoted to it. And I heard the ride is terrific. And
There's two rides.
There's yeah. So Monsters Unchained looks really cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where I think you like kind of lay your back or something like that, or is that
Yeah, I know it's very similar to Forbidden Journey, where you can like they throw you back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't think that anything's like too crazy. I saw a woman posting about how she has motion sickness, and I'm trying to remember which one she said was like kind of a 6 out of 10, but that was like the most she said. Maybe it was Ministry of Magic.
I've heard Curse of the Werewolf because it rotates similar.
Oh yes,
to Guardians,
right.
But I don't feel like as much as Guardians.
Mm-hmm. Nothing should rotate as much as Guardians.
Oh God, no.
No. Nothing. No. I expected rotation. I didn't expect what I experienced.
Whirlwind.
That was nuts, man. I was just like afraid for my life the entire ride.
It's like they put the teacups on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But you don't have the thing to like move it.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, I can swivel. I can swivel. Pivot. No.
That was not swiveling.
No, that was craziness. I couldn't believe it. I came off that ride. I don't know if I ever told the story. Kim and Colton rode together, and I rode with this older woman, and her grandkids, I think, had convinced her to go on it.
Oh,
and
no.
She was cursing her head off the whole time, and when they got off, she was cursing at them, and I was like, that was insane. She had to sit down. I had to sit down.
You had a bonding moment,
Yeah, we had a bonding moment. It was funny. Hello to everybody again tuning in. I would like to say to Becky, our co-host Becky, and also my lovely wife Kim. I hope you both feel better. Kim is not feeling well, and either is Becky. So, boo! Feel better, kids. Yeah, come on, cheer up, campers.
Get better.
Get better. So there's some things going on in the world of Disney as well. I don't know what you got. I got this in the mail today. And then I said, well, I'm not a cool kid, but I got the Cool Kid Summer, a little portfolio thing here, it talks about, have a summer like no other. But what was in here that I wanted to talk about? I can save today. Maybe it's on this side.
I gotta go check my mail now.
Yeah, I was just looking at the pile of mail on the desk. Going, what did I get?
Don't miss this limited time offer. It says save 50% on kids tickets.
Yep.
Too late.
All right.
They're all too old.
Girl, yeah, I know mine too. My son is way too old for that. Ages 3 to 9. My God, I don't think they'll pass as 3 to 9-year-olds anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it was. New entertainment. There at the bottom, right? So it talks about.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's Disney Starlight, Disney Villains, and Little Mermaid, and that's what we're gonna talk about tonight because.
Showing Hollywood Studios a little love.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom. We found out that the Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away new nighttime parade coming to Magic Kingdom debuts July 20th.
Right? Yeah.
You guys are just going to miss it?
Yeah, because we're there the week before David. We couldn't quite.
Right.
Yeah, right. We booked for our wedding anniversary. Because we ended up canceling for our 20th because it was COVID. So now it's our 25th. So we're like, all right.
Maybe you just tell them it's your 25th anniversary and
they'll run the parade.
Yeah, for you guys. That'd be awesome. We're like, hey guys, come on.
Like, come on now. I know you guys are doing some kind of preview, some dress rehearsal. We'll watch it,
Right, they should be.
But I did score Moonlight Magic for that week though at Epcot.
Oh,
so that was cool.
That's right. So that is what, July 18th, I think?
Yeah.
Right.
Something
yeah,
like
that's a good one. I was hoping to maybe time it, but when do we get there? We get there on the 19th, I think.
I think it's the Wednesday that week. It's like the 16th. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We're all working our phones trying to get in, but Val got in. She's always good at it, and she managed.
Moonlight Magic is tough to snag.
But we did manage to snag it, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. You got to take advantage of these things like Morgan, you were saying for Universal. I mean, Disney does the same thing, extended evening hours, early entry. So I tried to time out, the days. Let's see, Lily's can't wait to see the new shows, but we'll miss Starlight Parade and this trip coming up. Well, you know what I plan on doing, because we will be in Magic Kingdom July 22nd, which is actually Kim's birthday. And so if the parade is going, I'm hoping it is. It should be, but God forbid they have some sort of.
No, they're gonna do it just for her because it's her birthday.
Just for her birthday. So anniversaries and birthdays. Yeah. But I will go live and stream that. And now that's Disney, our Facebook group. So if anybody wants to catch it, we'll do that. But yeah, so I'm on the Disney Parks blog because I like to take our info from there, especially. And I figured, let me see, present the screen.
I think it's funny. We're all literally like a week after each other.
I know. We're just kind of like missing each other.
Yeah, because the week that I think you guys are leaving when me and my boyfriend are getting there.
Yeah, I think we're there the 19th to the 25th. I think that's the days.
Yeah, so you're coming down that Saturday when we're checking out.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
Checking out that Saturday, you're driving back. Yeah.
It's Saturday.
And I'm driving down the 23rd, but I'm going to be at Universal during that time. I'm not doing Disney until the 28th.
Okay. Yeah, so we're all kind of just missing each other, but we will be breathing the same air.
Yeah.
The same air.
The air that Aaron inhales every day.
All day, every day.
I'm excited to see Aaron. Aaron and Animal Kingdom are my top priority. I don't know about you.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom Aaron is.
We will be spending plenty of time at them. We're staying in at Kidani anyway.
Very nice.
Yeah, we're going to do Jico for our anniversary. So.
Oh, wow.
That's the one I've never done, so I can't wait to hear about it.
It's not what it was. I'm hoping it's getting. Yeah. It's going back up, but COVID wiped out Animal Kingdom Lodge, in my opinion. It's never. Yeah. It's slowly crawling its way back. From what I understood, they lost, I guess, most of the kitchen crew from Jico, and so.
Oh wow!
I think the executive chef left. I had heard also during that period. It's gotten better, but if there was a time I would have told you that was the best meal on property.
Yeah.
It's still good, but it's not that. I guess probably the most consistent and best meals that I've had in the post-COVID period have been at Flying Fish. Flying Fish hasn't lost a step. Every meal I've had there has been absolutely fantastic, and the service has been over the moon. Every server working there is just top notch. I can't say enough about the people that work there. And that's a great restaurant. Yeah,
and doesn't get a lot of love.
No. I think it's people think it's overpriced but it's Disney. I feel like Flying Fish, for a lot of people, they're holding on to that's my special occasion restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I feel like that's where people have it in their heads, and that's not necessarily. It's just a good meal.
Mm. Yeah, and I mean, in terms of meals, I don't think it's any more. Well, I mean, for a sit down dinner, it's not crazy price compared to anything else. And listen, it's not just Disney. I always say that prices are expensive everywhere. I mean, we were in Long Beach Island last weekend and went out to dinner, and it's pricey. It's not just Disney. So
I don't want to go off on a food rant, but the restaurant people are missing out on is Toledo. It's not a signature, but it should be.
Right. Yeah, I know people love Toledo, and that's the one that has the character breakfast that people love, right?
And that's Topolino's.
Oh, that's Topolino.
Yeah. Same resort, right?
No, Toledo's
at Coronado.
Correct.
Right, which is another confusing thing. So Topolino's is at
Riviera.
Which
is great.
Yeah, I did that in December, and by far, I would say that's probably my favorite character breakfast I've had on property lately.
But Toledo is Coronado, but it's really not Coronado. It's Grandestino, but they call it Coronado.
It's at the top of the tower. They've got a beautiful. I think you get there early. There's a beautiful outside area, which is spectacular views. Everything there is really good.
Sweet. Yeah.
Anyway, but you got stuff to talk about, though.
That's all right. We got plenty of time. So the one thing, I mean, I know we talked about Disney Starlight, the new nighttime parade coming to Magic Kingdom on July 20th. But the one thing that was added was, you know what I just noticed? That girl holding that
the wand
light up
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I follow her on Instagram.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like she know her.
Not really.
I know.
Yeah, I think I've asked her to be on the show. She's a cast member at Disney and has an Instagram account that she's pretty popular. So popular.
That's the other
Here
part.
it is. Yeah, I know. This is the new float, and this will be the grand finale float of Disney Starlight. So this picture here they came out with the other day. So this is new artwork. Yeah.
And did you read like the whole like story?
I did not read the story. Right underneath it, it says, "Is that
so?" In the I'm trying to think where it was in the article, but the blue fairy, like we're seeing everything with the blue fairy's magic, like she's guiding us. Through this parade, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah. For all the joy and wonder, let's see if we can find. Well, this so it says closing out the celebration are the original Dreamers, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, draped in sparkling new looks. Together, the duo sends us off, reminding us to believe in the power of wishing upon a star. Yeah. And there you go in their outfits. That's really cute. Cute. I love it.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Let's see. It's official. I'm just caught up on Stitch here. It says alien invasion. Now I can't concentrate.
Distracted.
And
of course, you showed the merch.
We showed the merch.
Yep.
Let's see. Theme celebrate Kiss Mix. No. So themed to celebrate the debut of Disney Starlight, this new offering will be available exclusively at the Main Street Confectionery. This is for snackers. A dreamy new popcorn mix is coming. Where is the popcorn mix?
They don't show the mix. They just talk about it.
What's up? Well, come on. They can't talk about it and not show it. So they do show some merch here.
Yeah. And I don't know how I feel about the mix. It's bubblegum and blue raspberry candy popcorn, M&M milk chocolate candies, mini marshmallows, and a white chocolatey drizzle.
Yeah, I know how I feel about that. And I'm there for it. I love bubblegum flavor and blue raspberry. Like,
but popcorn flavored bubblegum flavored popcorn.
Mm-hmm. All those things in popcorn sounds terrific to me.
Yeah, I think I'm passing on that.
Me once. I'm gonna try it and let you know how it is. Oh, I gotta get some and then like eat it live.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Star-Kissed Mix.
Star-Kissed, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna have a Star-Kissed mix. What are they gonna get? We've got a pin to celebrate.
Yep.
Disney Starlight with Mickey all fancied up. Got some ears.
I feel like the ears should light up. Like
they should light up.
And I can't really tell because like the second image, I don't know if that's just a lighting to like showcase the ears.
I don't think they light up.
But
no, I don't think so either.
They should.
Budget cuts.
That was a missed opportunity, but I guess they gave you the wand.
Come in. Come in.
Come in. Come in now. Please.
Let's see what else we can. Is this like a
little behind the scenes?
Is this
it was their post they did about it.
that gets me excited.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
Hopefully it doesn't catch fire like Maleficent.
Oh my God, no.
Knock on wood.
That would be terrible. That was a really bad Charles Barkley impression too.
I miss the nighttime parade so much.
Oh God, yeah.
Like I remember going as a kid and seeing, the electric parade and the music.
Well, that's that parade and that music right there is a legend.
Yeah. And when I did the college program, that's when they brought it back and I got to do cast member previews and I was like 5 again.
Yeah, I used to love the nighttime parades at Magic Kingdom. Those are the best. Particularly when the kids were young and they'd fall asliep. So my wife and I would get a break. They'd be asleep in the strollers and we could just hang out and relax.
You can enjoy yourself a bit.
Yeah,
Little couple Mickey moment,
It's funny to have kids
and caterpillars.
Can't wait till they fall asleep.
Sometimes
yeah, it's just true though.
Funny.
They go to sleep. Go to sleep.
That's why I tell people all the time, like, it's okay for you and your kids to take naps when you're at Disney. Like,
oh yeah,
right.
It's okay.
That was our strategy for a long time. When Dan was little, I know you guys used to midday break with Colton all the time, right? Go back and like take go out in the morning and then go back or do whatever.
Do the pool or something. He never, he didn't nap. Because Colton just didn't really, he was out of it pretty, or he didn't nap. He didn't sleep much. And, but we'd pool it, and do that kind of stuff. Yeah. And take a break, for sure. The shizzle.
If I know one thing about Colton, he does not like the sun.
Colton? No. He likes the nice weather.
He likes nice weather, but not.
He likes nice weather, and right. He doesn't want to be sitting in the heat. He will be in a pool in the heat or in the ocean in the heat, but the heat can irritate him.
You're about to be in Disney in July, so we'll see how.
Yeah, he's got no choice.
Yeah,
well, when did y'all come last time? When we had dinner and whatnot? Well, when was that? Like a time of year?
April.
Okay.
And then I think. No, and a couple of years ago we did August, I think. So he's done it and he'll do it.
He's not gonna be happy about it.
No, he's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys were down there when we met up with you last time, that was like spring break a year ago,
right?
And that was pretty nice weather that week. That was a pretty beautiful week.
Yeah. I mean, that's always like 80. Yeah. A little chilly at night. But
the humidity hasn't quite hit at that point.
Right. I'm trying to find the other things, the villains and the Little Mermaid, and it was on the page for there.
I'm looking forward to the villains thing. I'm really actually now.
Yeah.
Initially, I wasn't even thinking anything about that. Then I saw some stuff on it, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta check this out."
And I'm trying not to watch stuff. Like I want to watch it with fresh eyes. Yeah. And not get anything spoiled, but obviously I've seen photos and everything like that, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah,
right. So and this debuted already. This started May 27th.
And the word is really good. I mean, the word of mouth has been terrific. So.
Yeah, I know. I also noticed that Sage from allears.net. He's also a singer and stuff. He's playing Captain Hook. And I noticed it kind of right away when I saw the video clip of him. But so this is the new villain show at it's called Villains Unfairly Ever After, which replaced the Cars show that was at Hollywood Studios, back by Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, going back past it.
Yep. So this just started up, and I do have a clip pulled up because I think we kind of went through this already. This is not our clip. It is brought to you by Attractions Magazine. So I'm going to play a little bit of this, not a lot of it, because I also don't want to get a copyright on the music. But this is something I found of the live performance from Attractions Magazine. So let me stop sharing, and then Share. Shop.
Yes, everyone knows my name. It's a curse to be so famous within the school. Everyone thinks they know you. Oh, hello, darling. Awestruck. And some of us who understand me love the purple on the head. 65 in the stare. Innocent children, and they're everywhere.
So that sounds like it has some good production to it. And I mean, it gives people what they always want in the Disney parks, which is villains, right? I'm going to see if I can find the captain. Here he is.
It's supposed to be Captain Hook and also Maleficent.
Oh, not an ad. Stay tuned. Enjoy.
If your
this
neck
ad.
looks like this, you need
My
to
neck
watch
does
this
look
video.
like that.
When you sit at your desk or use your phone, your head protrudes forward.
All right, get out of it. Here it is.
Well, that's just because I'm so horribly misunderstood. Do you not realize what a benevolent captain like myself can offer you? Freedom, wealth, glory, and above all, never giving up. Fancy that. Answering to let me see. Sing! No! So try to like a rocket. Just something like one cook.
So you get a good shot of the screen right there. The screen, the stage right there. So those screens all basically are interactive. They come to life, in accordance to the scenery.
Yeah.
But you get to see each of these, your main villains perform, and then with the music. So I think this is going to do a lot better than oh my God, what was the name of the Lightning McQueen? Yeah, Racing Academy.
Racing Academy.
Yep. So I think this will do a lot better than that. I don't know. So Jim, you said you're looking forward to seeing this as well. Yeah. I don't know if that's something.
Hollywood Studios definitely needed more shows like this to suck up some of the people. So much stuff had been shut down for so long. Yeah. So between that and getting the Little Mermaid back open again, I mean, that's got to help.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, Little Mermaid was down for a while. Years.
Taking down the Muppets, but I'm not even sure the Muppets were necessarily drawing that many people anymore. I mean, we actually went last year and sat through it, and it was mostly empty.
Right.
So I'm sure it got a bump from the, hey, we're taking it down, but most of the time it wasn't that crowded.
Well, that's the thing too. So remember, like with these things that have been going a long time that are no longer bringing in the crowds, what do they do by closing it? They kind of bring attention to it. Then they sell some merch, and people rush to see it, one final time on their trips or go there specifically for that. I thought, I don't know if they had it already. They were having like a grand celebration or something like that for it to honor it.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Get your last rides in on Dinosaur this time, David.
Yes, we definitely have to do that. That is Colton and Kim's fave. But yeah, I mean I know they started taking things down in Muppet Land already, or the Muppet Courtyard.
Is it when is Muppets 3D officially closing?
That I don't know, and that's what I was
month.
Right. So they were having a celebration or some sort of viewing with somebody who's a part of the Muppets. I'd have to look into it more. I don't have a lot of details on it.
I mean, one thing I do remember reading, and I'm glad they're doing, is they said they're going to find some way to like preserve the movie where you can still see it somewhere.
Right.
Maybe it'll be on YouTube. Maybe who knows? So I'm glad that they took that into consideration.
What they should do, and I'm sure they know this. It doesn't need me to talk about it, but the smart thing to do would be to take some 3D cameras in there. And Disney's done some things already with the MetaQuest headsets and so forth. They did a Star Wars game. They did a bunch of stuff. You could just take in some 3D equipment, put it in the center of the theater, and create an immersive 3D headset as if you were sitting in the audience watching the whole thing. And it would all work. And you'd be able to see it. Plus, you'd be able to turn around completely. Do 360, you'd see all the interactive stuff that's around. And it'd be like you were sitting in the audience. And that's something they could preserve. And potentially, if they ever wanted to recreate it later for any reason, they would have that in a complete 3D recording. So I'm sure they've thought of it. They've done some 3D content for headset stuff before. So, that would make the most sense. Besides just, preserving the 3D movie is easy enough.
Yeah.
They've got the film. But to do any more than that, once they destroy the actual sets and so forth.
So June 10th is the final farewell, and the Disney cast members will get the final. But I was looking, I know somebody was
2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm thinking of June as like it's so far away, and it's not.
Tomorrow.
No.
Nope.
It is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
And I turned 30 in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. 30.
30.
30.
Dirty 30. Yeah.
I saw that face, Aaron.
Big plans, Aaron?
Because I'm trying to move.
No. Oh, yeah.
But no, I'll be hanging out with my coworkers at a brewery restaurant around here.
Nice.
So it'll be easy peasy.
Cool. Nice low key. It's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the Little Mermaid returns
Yes.
to Hollywood Studios. So this has been down, I think, since COVID.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to remember if it went down before COVID, but I think
it did.
Yeah.
So they spruced up the theater and the screen, and they changed some things around. Is that what they did to this?
Yeah,
they've also added musical numbers.
Mm-hmm. More.
Oh, yep.
And this is debuted on the 27th as well.
Yep.
Yes.
So here, what's new about the show? We're so glad you asked to start. There's a brand new, beautiful marquee on the theater in Animation Courtyard, right? Share. Present. Share. There we go. And there it is. And it does look beauteous.
Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a very nice marquee. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Let's see. It tells a story you know and love, but in a way you've never seen before. You want to take a sneak peek at the gadgets and gizmos. Plenty. Okay, so did Disney Legend and issue surprising the cast? No. What songs are going to be reimagined? Okay, so they say like
Frighten and Kiss the Girls are going to be new.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get to hear Under the Sea and Part of Your World, plus 2 new to the theater, right? Daughters of Triton and Kiss the Girl. Kiss the Girl's a great song.
Yeah.
Should have been in the first one.
Yep.
Right. So I also have a video, very colorful. I have a video actually queued up, and that video is from WDW News. Let me present that.
Oh, we are the Daughters of Triton.
Why'd you stop, Aaron? Come on.
I don't remember all the words.
So this is the newly reimagined Little Mermaid at Hollywood Studios. Again, WDW News Today video. It's not ours, so I have to give them credit.
You tried to stop him.
Ariel, what is all this?
It's my collection.
Oh, your collection.
Our collection.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world is something. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there.
Nice.
Seaweed is always green now in somebody else's league. You know, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around us. Right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What always you looking for? Under the sea. Under the sea. Down in its bitter, down where it's bitter. Take it from me. Under the storm. All day. Under the sun. They slave away. One week,
that looks cute.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, like the old one, like she stayed on the little rock.
Yeah, she didn't move much.
Yeah.
No,
so
yeah. So at least she's up and about in this one.
Yeah.
She got her sea legs under her. You know, they put her on a little
yeah, so they definitely wanted to keep the animation factor instead of her legs being in the tail, where she had to use her whole body to like flip it during part of your world. So definitely has more natural lifelike and an added step to her character in the show.
And this might be Kiss the Girl again by WDW News Today. The video is from Kiss the Girl. You got to kiss the girl. Why don't you go on and kiss the girl? So for me, Kiss the Girl is my favorite song from the movie. So it only makes sense that they edited it in for me.
For you?
Yeah,
specifically for you.
It looks good though. It does. So I'm excited to see both of them. And like Jim said, it's going to help with people control, you know, or put people in other places rather than, oh my God, I got it on Toy Story. I got to get on Tower of Terror.
The less people that are just standing around in front of Slinky Dog, the better it is for all of us.
Yeah, that's a major issue that, you know, there wasn't a lot at Hollywood Studios to kind of keep people, you know, eat. What are they, space eaters, people eaters?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this. They've apparently done some modifications to Woody's lunchbox to put more shade in.
I did, yeah.
I saw that.
And
I was like, wow, thank goodness.
I know.
It's just the worst.
Because it's so busy there.
And
which
hot.
is great. Yeah, and hot.
Really hot.
You know, and I got to be honest, I did get last year, I got the tachos with the gravy and stuff, and it was good. I had always wanted to try it, but I'm always like, okay, where are we going to sit? Where are we going to go? There's
you're fighting for a seat, and then there's there was like two fans blowing in the corner, and it was just incredibly hot. So any kind of shade they could put over there was definitely welcome.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've never eaten there. So now there is more seating and more shade.
Yeah,
I might actually try stuff over there.
The food's actually okay. It's like
it's not bad, right?
Yeah. But certain times of the year, you're like, no, it's too hot. I can't brave this.
Oh God, no. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah, I did see that, and I know, you know, we never talked about it on the show, and I don't even know if there's like much footage out there or whatever, or are they done with it, or they're still?
Apparently, it's open. It's one or two pictures that were posted.
Okay.
But I guess part of I think Disney just not understanding how miserable people are in that spot. Oh. they should have made more out of it than they did. It's like, oh my goodness, they finally put up some shade over there. Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, they probably have so many alphas that get called for people having heat problems. I mean, we get it at DAC all the time. I hear it on the radio constantly. People, ambulance come in to get people heat-related illness. I'm like, oh God, yes. So like, I can't even imagine over in that.
And at least in Animal Kingdom, there's shade. I mean,
exactly.
There's more humidity. There's more humidity in that park, but like there's shade. But you know, Hollywood Studios has got to be, particularly with Toy Story, and Dave and I have talked about this before. It's got to be the most miserable stretch of the park. Just that spot there. It's just like it's like being on an ironing board.
Mm-hmm.
So the new seating is open to guests. Yeah. It just read, but I'm trying to see if I can find any anything on it. It looks like all this is like still the construction.
I saw like 1 or 2 pictures.
Right.
Pictures. Somebody mentioned in a video I was watching the other week. That's the reason why I know.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. And have never discussed it here.
Now, while you're looking for that, did you guys see the Get Animated thing that's going on at Animation Courtyard for this Cool Kid Summer?
No.
So they've redone the little like Disney Junior show for the little ones. Like it's still a dance party with those characters, but they have new character meets. Looks like it's outside of that building, so like in the courtyard. And they've got the usuals, but one thing I'm excited about is they have Max. So I'm excited about that part because I don't know anywhere else where I can go meet Max. But Goofy's not with him.
It's just Max.
Yeah, just Max. And he's not in his power line outfit. He's in like his Goof Troop outfit.
Right.
His usual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the usual.
His usual clothes.
The usual.
Yeah.
He was meeting his power line over by Batu. I don't know if he still does. I haven't been in the park in God knows how long.
Right before you went into Galaxy's Edge, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Like him and Goof would split that backstage entrance right there. Like one would take one side, one would take the other, and it was him and Powerline.
Right.
And then Goof was just Goofy in his basics. I don't know if they still do that.
See, if Max was going to be in Powerline, they should have given Goofy like his like fishing hat and gear from like the movie. You know, so they're both in like a Goofy movie related outfit.
Mm-hmm. They do have birding Goofy, which is not fishing Goofy, but he looks similar. You have to look at his vest, and it has a bunch of Disney bird characters on it. And he's met at DAC a couple times for backstage stuff, and then on stage too. He's done some pop-ups, but that one's cute. I like that one.
Cute, yeah. I would totally like kind of geek out if I saw birding Goofy. Like, oh, Goofy, I get to watch birding Goofy. Like.
Mm-hmm. Everyone assumes it's fishing because of the movie, and then you go and you look at his thing, his binoculars on, no rod and reel, and you're like, oh, cute.
Well, there's really nowhere to fish in, Dackle, so that makes sense.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
So I found this is from, let's give credit to mickeyblog.com. New shade in Toy Story Land. So this is while it was still going on, the construction. So part of the eateries patio last year and began constructing new seating. So,
I may have found a bunch more pictures on wdwnt.com. David?
Let's see.
Walt Disney World News Today. There's like a whole page of photos.
wdwnt.com. Photos. Yeah. Let's see.
I've got a page up here.
Yeah.
From this angle, it almost looks like they should build some stairs and have it be like a 2-story.
Like a 2-story thing, but then there won't be any shade up top, and then people will complain. Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Lights have been installed on the Lego roofs. So yeah, that looks like it does provide a good amount of shade. People will be fighting for their life to get the shade.
Yeah.
What was that photo of that white thing hanging down?
When completed, the patio should be a cool place to sit. I don't know.
Oh, it just happened to be a close-up of the structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, is that a light? Is that a smoke detector?
Okay. Here, based on what we can tell, it looks like Disney still has to install fans. So the fans, right? Okay.
There's the context. I was like, there has to be a reason he's taking a photo.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Awkward.
They said, let's get the structure up and we'll deal with the cooling later.
Yeah, we'll deal with the fans and all that nonsense later. Don't worry. Get under the shade, kids. Well, that about wraps it up for another Disney Night Live episode here. So again, we were off last weekend. I apologize. It's hard to keep it consistent when there's things going on. You know, I try to do every Saturday, but sometimes they pull me back in. But I think next Saturday we're good to go. So we're good to go days. We'll have to plan our show for next Saturday. And thank you very much, Lily. I appreciate it. And thank you to my co-hosts tonight. We've got Morgan, Jim, and Aaron. And Aaron will have to talk about all of our upcoming trips and each one of us and our family spending time with you.
Yes,
while we're there.
you're going
to be very busy in June or July. July and August, yeah. So it's all good.
Hopefully, you'll be unpacked by then from your move. So
I know.
Right. You know.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, we'll make time to hang.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have to say that's probably one of the hardest things, and like I never mean offense when I go to Disney. Is like I have so many friends down there.
Yeah.
And like being like, I want to see you guys, but I also want to have my vacation.
I gotta have Disney. So, yeah, and right.
If you want to come to Disney, I'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Don and Marie. Don, I talked about making some plans, I think, to meet us at maybe Hollywood Studios. So yeah. Should be fun. We love seeing everybody, and you know, whenever we go, it's fun to have met so many friends through this, you know, Disney community. But then now they're friends. So
we are.
Ohana means family.
Friends. Choose me. I've lost my marbles tonight. So yeah, come back next Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, for another fun Disney Night Live. Again, I'm going to just remind everybody to check out our sponsor, dmagicworld.com, for 24/7 streaming Disney music. So please check them out. And we shall see you guys next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So have a great rest of your night and weekend. Bye.